The air has to be really thin up there. Hey! Can you breathe okay? Oh, wait a second, he's a robot. He doesn't breathe.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Titans Returns Titan Class Fortress Maximus. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. You can see it's a very large box, big image here of Fortress Maximus. This guy is just shooting his thumb. That's just going to annoy him. Anyway, here you have his three modes. Fortress Maximus. On this side of the box, we have Fortress Maximus in mid-decapitation. On this side of the box, you have your bio if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages. On the top of the box, we just get a rundown of everything that is included in the packaging. Emissary, Cerebros, Fortress Maximus, things, stuff. On the bottom, you just have some words. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other. And that's basically it for the packaging. And also included is the collector's card with that same piece of artwork. And your tech specs for Fortress Maximus, Cerebros, and Emissary. All 20s! He is truly Maximus. Hooray for cards. So there you have that. And here we have Fortress Maximus in all of his glory. Now, Fort Max is a recolor, remold of Metroplex, so there are some things here that you will recognize, but there is a lot that is new to this figure. Now, you do get a sticker sheet with Fort Max with about 70 or so stickers. I think a little over 70 stickers. And yeah, stickering him up is a project in and of itself. But hey, I don't mind. I like putting on stickers. But without further ado, let's go all aerial here so we can take a close look at all the details on this figure. You have the landing and takeoff ramps on either side there with sticker detailing going up and down. You have this central ramp right here with some nice molding as well as some sticker detailing. You got some stickers here, stickers here. You got a little docking bay garage thing going on in there. You got a little spot there for somebody to stand. You have this gun emplacement right here with some nice silver details. That's a sticker right there. And this can rotate. You can do a full 360. You have the central portion right here with some nice molding. You got these two little double-barreled cannons on either side, and that right there is sticker, sticker, sticker. Got some silver detailing right there, some more silver detailing right there. And again, some more sticker detailing. Here you have the central tower right here, and this spot totally looks like it was made for a big Autobot symbol sticker that they did not make, but I know Repro Labels will make it. I know they will, because that's what they do. And going down, where obviously Fort Max's legs here, you can see some sticker detailing here. And you have the big double-barreled cannons right there with some nice molding. You got a little bit of gray right there, a little bit of silver. These right here are stickers. And again, you get some more sticker detailing right up in there. These right here, these are Metroplex's feet right there. And going down the other leg here, you have this bit right here, which is very much like the original Fort Max that I never knew what it was, but it has two cannons on it. And you have some silver detailing right there. I guess it's supposed to be like a helipad. I don't know, but some nice molded details. A little sticker here on the side, and this can rotate up and down. And again, more cannons. Look at all those guns. Oh, look at them. And yeah, you have a lot of spots here for Titan Masters. You have a post right here, a post right here. You got a post right here, post right here. You got a post in there. You have a post behind this gun. Where else? You have two posts here for Titan Masters right there and right there. The big side cannons, you have posts on either side. You have posts on either side right here. You have two posts right in there, so somebody can actually man this big double-barreled cannon of doom. And on this side right here, you have four posts right there. And yeah, you also have a lot of places to plug in weapons. So you have a port right here, You actually have 2 ports right here. Actually, these 2 ports, that's a screw hole, that's too big. But these 2 ports right here will support gun emplacements. You also have ports on either side of this tower. So any gun emplacements that plug in sideways, you can plug into either side here. You do have ports right here for gun emplacements on either side. You could plug 2 guns right there. You can actually lift these up. You have 2 ports right there to plug in guns. So you can really load this guy up with weaponry, which is pretty cool. And I don't have a lot here to work with, but you know, we can take blurs. We can plug that in there. We can take hard heads. We can plug that in right there. We can even plug it right in here in this central ramp. You know, you can really go nuts. You can plug it in here, plug it in there. You know, you can really load this guy up with weaponry if you want to, and that's really cool. Now, you can connect other bases to Fort Max, which is pretty cool. You have a connection spot right here with this ramp, and on either side, you have these ramps right here that you can connect your other bases to. And if we can swing him around without hitting anything, right here on the backs of his legs, there are connection points for bases as well. So, minimum, you can actually connect 5 bases to Fort Max here. Now, we'll just bring in, I don't know if this will all even fit on this table, but we can take Blaster here, and we can connect him to this side. You can just line these up, and you just snap it on, which can be a little hard to do. Come on. Get him out. Get him out. There we go. Just snap that on. It's not easy. There we go. So you can just snap Blaster on right here on the side, and he might fall off the table. And you can plug somebody else here. The only way to connect Power Master Prime in his stock configuration, there's really only one way to do it, and you have to take this bit off right here. This is just on a mushroom peg, so it just pops right off. This comes separately in the box. You have to pop this off, and then you have to take Fort Max's arm here. You have to take this ramp and just bring it all the way out to the side like that. And now we can bring in Power Master Prime here, and he will connect to this ramp right there. And this is the only real way you can connect him in his stock configuration. And you just kind of take it and just push it down. Okay. Yep. Okay, he doesn't want to connect. I don't want to fight with it too much. But anyway, that's basically, you know, how he'll look with Blaster and Prime connected to him, and then you just kind of have this thing left over. I never know what to do with it. Just set it somewhere. There you go. Make another tower. There you go. I don't know. But that's really the only way to connect Prime in his stock configuration. If you just kind of move his legs around, you can connect them some other way. But, you know, it's pretty much the only way you can do it if you want to keep him in his stock configuration. But there you go. And, of course, the bases can connect to each other, so you can just have a string of bases and really get like a full-on city going. And that's pretty cool. And it does definitely add to the playability of this line. So there you have that. So now, without further ado, let me pop this back on. Boop. Let's talk about the Titan Master. So here is Emissary, the little Titan Master. And as you can see, there's some nice silver paint there on his face. And that's pretty much all the paint that's on him. Got some blue legs. That's just cast in blue plastic. But paint-wise, it's just a silver on his face. Of course, he has an upside-down face on his back. Articulation-wise, like all the other ones, the head is on a ball joint. The shoulders are on a ball joint. You can't actually raise his arms all the way up. Yay! And you have a hinge at the hips and a hinge at the knees. You know how these work by now. And for comparison, here he is with the G1 version. Of course, the G1 version was named Spike. But, yeah, there he is with his G1 self. And, of course, you can take him and fold him up and connect him to his body. So here is the body of Cerebros. Just come down here to ground level. There we go. And we'll just plug Emissary in. And he'll just shoot at you for no reason. And there you have Cerebros. And he is a very, very cool figure. I do quite like him. So we're getting close on the head sculpt. Nice head sculpt. Nice blue visor. Nice silver paint right there on the chest. That Autobot symbol is a sticker. And yeah, and lots of nice molding. Very nicely detailed, in my opinion. And of course, he has the backpack, which will be Fort Max's face. See some nice molded detail right there on the forearms. Very nice. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you get a lot of wiggly, waggly, wiggly, waggly. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. The elbows are on a ball joint. You get under 9 degrees of bend there. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Legs can go forward that much and go back that much. You can do the full splits. Thigh swivel, he has this joint as well for transformation. That serves any purpose to you whatsoever. Hey, it's there. 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and you can move his toes upward, and you can move his heels upward again. If that serves any purpose to you, it's there. Now, for a size comparison, here he is with Blur. And here he is with Sentinel Prime. And whoa, as I just knocked the camera around. Sorry about that. As you can see, he is basically like in between sizes. He's bigger than a Deluxe, but smaller than a Voyager. So he's right in between there. So there you have that. So he can incorporate into the base mode here, but we have to remove Emissary. Well, actually, first, before we do that, there you go, he says his name. He does have lights and sounds, as you heard there. He takes 2 AAA batteries. The battery compartment is right there. You just unscrew that, and you plug in 2 AAAs. Those are not included. You will have to get the batteries yourself. But yeah, if you push down on his head, you get some lights and sounds. Get some shooty sounds. Some other shooty sounds. More shooting sounds. Rapid fire shooting sounds. And he says, Cerebros. And you get that little red light that goes off in there. That's pretty much it. So now, we'll show off the connectivity here with the base mode. So we remove the head, and then you want to take his forearms here and rotate them out like that. Then you want to untab the shoulders, and bring the arms in like that. Bring that in like that. And then you want to take the toe and the heels and bring them up right there. And now we'll have to raise this up a little bit again. Excuse me while I readjust. So now we bring in Fort Max here, and you want to take these sections right here and just bring these back right there. And you're going to plug him in with his arms facing forward. And what's going to happen here is, you see there's this post right here. This post right here is going to end up pushing a button right in there, and that's going to change the noises that Cerebros makes once he's connected. So just drop him in, which can be a little bit hard to do. And he'll make a transformation noise, and I think he's plugged in the way it's supposed to be. And there you have Cerebros incorporated into the base mode. So if we push the top again, get some shooting sounds, like a power down sound, some kind of weird like scanning sound maybe. Oh. Sounds like R2-D2. I don't know. Get that noise. R2-D2 again. We get that. It's kind of like a takeoff noise. Sounds like. And R2-D2 again. That's some kind of like techno music or something. Where are my glow sticks? Anyway. He says Decepticon. get whatever that is. He does say his name at one point.
Emissary.
There you go. He says, Emissary. So, there you go. So you have the sounds he makes when he is connected to the base. And, of course, we can take little Emissary here. And if you want, you can have him manning this little gun emplacement right in here until you have that happening. And, of course, you can plug him onto any of the posts scattered throughout the figure. You can just stand him wherever you want, really, but, you know, the posts are obviously designated spots where he will actually peg in securely, but, of course, you can stand him wherever the heck you want. It's your toy! Do whatever you want with it, right? Right. So, there you go. That's basically everything for base mode, so let's get into some size comparisons, and this is not going to be easy or fun, but we're going to do our best. We are. Yeah, we are. So we're going to move him off to the side here as far as we can without him falling off of the table. And we're going to bring in this big guy right here. Oh, Lord, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? I don't know. I did not think this through. I did not think this through. But what? Maybe, I don't know. There we go. Okay, kind of, sort of, maybe. Good enough. But here he is with Metroplex in his city mode, and you can see Metroplex makes very much longer city mode there. But yeah, there you go, the two city modes together. Right there. So get out. And here he is with the original G1 Fortress Maximus, because it's still awesome, but it's so precious. And there you have the two base modes right there. So there you have that. So there you go for your comparisons. One thing I forgot to do. That's right, chung 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 king. One thing I actually forgot to do was I forgot to do a comparison here with Cerebros with his G1 self. Don't you shoot at me! Hey! So here he is with G1 Cerebros, because he's precious. He's very gray, but he's so precious. So there you go. There you have that. There you have Cerebros with his G1 self. So we'll just get him connected back up here to full max, so we may continue on and actually get down to some transformations. Get in there. Get in there. That's right. You chun chung kung kung king. So there you go. So now we will get down to the transformation and go on to his battle station mode. So to do that, you're just going to take this gun right here, rotate around, close that up. You're going to take this ramp right here, close that up, and then you're just going to swing him around and bring his legs down, or bring his legs forward rather. Do that. Now he does still have the sliding joints that that Metroplex had, so if you want the legs here to sit closer together, you can totally just take the legs and just slide them in, if that's your thing. And his feet love to come undone. Come on, man. Just clip in, but sometimes they don't clip in successfully. That's annoying. There it goes. I'm going to take these guns here and angle them up, although on this side it likes to, doesn't, yeah, it's just, yep, yeah, you're going to, you did. Okay. But anyway, there you have the battle station mode, and yeah, it's basically just Fort Max just kind of laid out on his back, just, yeah. Just Fort Max sunbathing, basically, but yeah, there you go. And you can see right in here, too, there's also a lot of nice molded detail going on in there as well. Well, looks quite nice. You know, they put a lot of work into this. You can see they put in, even molded in like some windows in here, which again, I'm sure Repro Labels will put out a sticker for every one of these little tiny windows. I'm sure they will. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it one bit. But yeah, there you go. There you have the battle station mode, which is just very, very large, as it should be. I mean, so there you have that. And again, for comparison, let's just move this over here. This will be a bit easier. Here he is with Metroplex in his battle station mode, and you can see, lengthwise, they're about the same. Obviously, Metroplex has a bit more bulk to him because he's just kind of sitting up, but there you go. There you have the two battle station modes together. So there you have that. And here he is with G1 Fort Max in his battle station mode. And see how they look together. And yeah, I mean, they're just two robots lying on their backs, basically. But you can see how that works right there. There you have that. Oh, yes, it's pushing. It's very big robots lying on their back, but they're pushing. Oh, there we go. So, without further ado, it is now time to get into robots mode. So, to do that, we're just going to remove Cerebros here. Get the transformation noise. We'll put him off to the side. And now we're just going to get on with it. So, we'll just slide these legs back out. If you slid them in, just slide them back out. Then you take his feet here. They just unclip, bring them up. They'll lock in there. Unclip there. Clip in there. And then we're just going to take him and stand him up. And I do have to readjust the camera real quick. Give me a moment. Top floor, menswear. Anyway, so once we get to this point here, you're going to take these bits and you're just going to bring them up. Make sure you lock into place. And you're going to split this and bring it. Hey, you stay. You're going to take these, bring them out to the side. They will snap into place. And you're going to just take the arms and bring them down. Just unfold the hands there and orient them properly. Just bring the arm down. Second verse into the first. Just bring that down, bring it around, bring the arm down. Yay! And then you're going to take this ramp right here. And you're just going to bring this back. And this will snap in right back there. And this will just clip in right there to hold that in place. And the only thing missing now is his head. So, get him situated here. And we could bring in Cerebros. And you're just going to take his legs and you're going to just fold them up. And that tab will go into that slot right there. Just tab that in. Swing that around. Tab that in. You can take Emissary and plug him back in. It's not necessary. You don't have to, but, you know. Shush. For the sake of storage, you can. And you just bring out his horns. And then you bring up this section and get the transformation noise. The eyes light up. And then you just take the head and clip it on. And there you have Fortress Maximus in his robot mode. And he is a big boy. Yes, he is. So there you have him in all of his glory. Getting close here so you can see the head sculpt. Nice silver paint there on his horns. You get some sticker detail here. Apparently he is sponsored by Chevrolet. That totally looks like a Chevy logo. I'm sorry, it just does. But nice sculpt there on the face. And again, we can take a look at all the new molded parts on him. Right there on the arms. Take a look at the midsection here. Big Autobot sticker right there. You got some silver details picked out. Lots of molded details. As well as on the sides here. You get a little bit of silver in there as well. And yeah, he's a big boy. Big old boy! But very, very nice. And of course, he does have sounds as well. You just push the big button right here on his chest, and you get some noises, and his eyes light up. He says, Fortress Maximus, in case you don't know who he is. Shooting noises. Decepticon. Power down noise. Autobots. Get the R2-D2 noises. More R2-D2 noises. More shooting noises. Decepticon. That's pretty much all he says. Now, articulation-wise, his head can do a full 360, which is... Shush! You shush. Now, the head doesn't work like the other Titan Masters. It's not just connecting by the Titan Master itself. You see here on the sides, there are clips right here, and it's actually clipping in right here on the sides here, and this whole thing is just a rotating platform, and that's where the head articulation is coming from. So, snap him back in. Shush. So there you have that. His arms are ratcheted. They can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You do have nice full range of movement there at the elbow. Bicep swivel. Wrists are on a swivel. The thumb can pivot there. Each finger is on a hinge just at the base. You do have a waist swivel. His feet came undone. How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, his legs can go forward that much. Can go backward that much. He can do the full splits, obviously, for the sake of his base mode. You can do the full splits. You do have a ratcheted thigh swivel, 90 degrees of knee bend, and his feet don't really do anything, so there you go. Basically just as posable as Metroplex. So there you have that. Now you can take the guns off of his shins here. They're just on two mushroom pegs, and you just take them and pop them off. And you can just bring down this handle right here, and he can hold these as handheld weapons if you want. Now, they don't plug into this center slot right here. They actually plug into this space in front of the slot. If you try to plug the gun into the center slot, it actually just pops his thumb right out. So you actually have to plug it in right in front of where you think it should plug in. There you go. You can hold those big double-barreled cannons as handheld weapons, and they also have posts on them. So if you want, you can take them and plug them into the ports behind his shoulders if you want. Plug it in there, or you could plug it in. Either plug it in there, or you could plug it right in there, like that, if you want. So you can have some shoulder cannons. So, totally up to you. As always, it's your toy. Display it however you wish. Just gonna pop this back on. Get on there. Get on there. There you go. So, there you have that. I can get them straightened out now. There you go. Now for comparison. Here he is with... Get him a shot here. Here he is with Metroplex. So you can see how these two look together. As you can see, he's actually a little bit taller at the head than Metroplex. But there you go, and you can see the amount of remolding that was done on this guy. Obviously, they share forearms and hands, as you can see here. The crotch piece is actually just like, this is actually Metroplex's butt. So it is this piece, it's just turned around. So Metroplex's crotch is Fort Max's butt, and Fort Max's butt is Metroplex's crotch. It's kind of a weird sentence to say, but it is, yeah. The legs, the base of the legs are the same. Obviously, this piece right here is new. The ramps, one thing that I thought was really funny that I realized like way later after the fact, these ramps on Fortress Maximus are actually the ramps that are on Metroplex's shins. They just relocated them. That was clever. That was clever, I will say. I didn't even notice that at first. And then I was like, wait a second, this looks familiar. I was, Anyway. So, there you have that. And the feet, the central part of the feet are the same mold. You can see everything around it has been remolded. But, yeah, obviously they do share some parts. but they definitely did do a lot of remolding to these guys. Get your visor down. What's wrong with you? Anyway, so there you have that. And we'll just bring in Deluxe Blur here. We'll bring in Voyager Sentinel Prime, and we'll bring in the leader Power Master Optimus Prime, just so you can see how he scales with the other bots from this line. And you can see, obviously, he towers above them. So there you have that right there. And here he is with G1 Fortress Maximus, because it's precious. He's freaking huge, but he's still precious. And you can see he actually is taller than his G1 self. There you go. And they tried to replicate everything as much as they could. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby in my opinion. So there you have that. Actually, let me bring him back in because I want to talk about head swapping. Now, I've seen this question come up many times. Perfect Effects Warden, if you have this, will this fit on Titan Master Fortress Maximus? Well, let's see. Let's remove this. And, no, it won't fit because it is a totally separate connection, and no, that will not work. It won't even... It can kind of sit there. If you balance it properly, you can kind of get that to work, but it doesn't actually plug in securely. So no, that doesn't work on this guy. The G1 Headmaster, could that? No, I don't think so. No, again, just it won't work. Won't work. Can't do it. Oh, hey, Spike, where you going, man? Where you think you're going? Where you think you're going, man? But yeah, no, that doesn't work either. Can't do that. Will the Titan Master head fit on G1 Fort Max? Nope, there's not enough clearance for it. So, yeah, no, that's just not going to work. That's not going to work. No. So, yeah, you are. But anyway. And one more thing too, just talking about his legs. His legs being Metroplex's legs, they do still open up. If that serves any purpose to you whatsoever, you can do something with that. On this little side section here, you know, it can rotate. It doesn't flip to the back like the G1 version did, but you can still rotate it, angle it however you want. So there you basically have everything about Titan's Return, Fortress Maximus. I think if I missed anything, if I forgot anything, sorry, I apologize. There's a lot to this guy, so. There you go. A very cool figure. I do quite like him. I mean, I do appreciate the amount of remolding they did to Metroplex. I mean, it does, again, it's that case of not the same toy, but is the same toy, but not the same toy. So I appreciate it. He's a very cool update to a very, very cool character. And I do quite like him. He's very, very cool. So there you go. So if you would like a Fortress Maximus or any other Titans Return figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Titans Return playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Titans Return Titan Class Fortress Maximus, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big geek, very proud, palm in your face.
Oh, hey there, Max. I didn't notice you sitting there. Jokes. Anyway, what are you doing sitting here?
Oh, I ran into Megatron and I figured I'd sit down and have a chat with him.
Really? Oh, what? Where is he? I hate you, Autobots. I really hate you. So much.